Lee, roll tide. Congratulations on the win. What's this past week been like for you getting your first victory on the PGA Tour?
Yeah, roll tide, man. It's been wild. It was a dream week. I played some unbelievable golf and was just really calm out there all week. I don't know why. Like, it seems like a lot of guys say that when they win, but yeah, kept it together for 72 holes, man, and played some really really nice golf.
You certainly did, and you said you had a good feeling all week. You ended up being a wire-to-wire winner. What were some maybe early signs that you would have a special week?
Honestly, the prep, like I knew me and my team were doing a lot of good work, even in the last 5 weeks. And I knew the game was trending in a good direction. And yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like I just hit some really quality shots in all my practice rounds. And then in the pro am on Wednesday, Wednesdays we kind of take it easy in the pro am, but I made a lot of birdies in the pro am, and I was like, man, if I can just get out of my way this week, I can play some nice golf. And then to open with 63 is always nice. I'll take that every week. But and then to follow that back up with 64 is then it's kind of going your way a little bit. And I got some nice bounces. I hit a couple in the rough on the first 2 days that had a really nice lie, and I was like, man, this is when you just got to ride the wave of getting the good breaks and also hitting some really really good shots. So just really knew I needed to get out of my own way.
And you had the lead after every round, and people always talk about a 54-hole lead, which you've had before on the PGA Tour.
Mhm.
But how did maybe some of your past experiences help get you ready to go into that final round on Sunday knowing you had the lead?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was super confident going into the final round. I had the 54 hole lead at Amex, and then I had a 2 shot lead going on to the back nine of that Sunday. And it was a great learning experience. I thought I could make 9 pars and win the golf tournament, and that just solely was not the case. I think if I'd have made 9 pars, I'd have still lost by 4. So it was I knew I needed to stay aggressive, and it helped me a ton. I was super aggressive on not super aggressive, but I was as aggressive as I need to be. I when I was in the fairway with a good number, I was thinking about making birdie, and that I think that helped me a lot.
And then you also got a couple of eagles. I mean, those were some of your
Yeah,
best holes of the week, it seemed, on Sunday.
no doubt. Yeah, those 2 3 woods were that's something I'll look back on forever. That's the kind of stories you'll tell your kids or some grandkids one day about stuffing a 3 wood on Sunday. So no, it was awesome. It was a perfect number both times, the exact same number and the exact same win on both of those par fives. So I don't. Somebody was looking after me, so it was nice.
Well, this maybe answers my next question, but was the 3 wood the best club in your bag, or what was the best club you had in your bag all week?
Yeah, I mean it was on Sunday, but no, I mean I drove it great. I was in the fairway a ton, and I putted really nice. I don't know what I finished the week in putting. Probably hadn't been top 10, but I made a lot of nice mid range putts and a lot of nice 5 to 7 foot putts for birdie or for par, which were huge on Sunday especially. I ran a couple by there late and made them coming back. So it was the putter was really nice all week.
Certainly was. And even on 18, you had such a great approach shot. You left yourself kind of a gimme to tap in
Yeah.
for the win, your first PGA Tour victory. Just tell us about that moment when you finally knock that putt in. We see you drop the putter. What's going through your head? And then all of a sudden, all the people you start seeing.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. People, that wasn't just 7 days of hard work. That was 20 years of hard work. So it all, just all kind of came out of me right there. I wanted to go give my caddy a hug. He comes to work every day and pushes me to be better. And he works super hard. And yeah, then I got to see my wife, which was super special. And then Coach Sewell walked out on the green, which is I didn't even know he was there till 18. I was standing off the side of the green, and I was trying to see where my wife was, and I saw she was talking to somebody, and I was like, "That's Coach." And that's the first time I had seen him all day. Honestly, I had no idea he was there, and for him to walk out on the green and give me a milkshake was something else.
Yeah, how much do you guys love that milkshake tradition that, of course, he had with you all at Alabama? Now you get to take it on to the PGA Tour and elsewhere.
That is super special. That's something I'll remember forever. Him handing me a milkshake on the 18th green. Yeah, that was always my favorite part of college because that meant we won a tournament. So yeah, luckily my senior year we got quite a bit of milkshakes, which was awesome, and we had a great team. And man, he means so much to me and my golf career. And more than that, he means a lot to me just as a person because he's made me a better person.
How about the moment for Alabama as well? Davis Shore wins the Osprey Open on the
Yep.
Canadian Tour the same day.
That's wild. Yeah. D Shore is he's a great talent. He was a freshman my senior year, and he came in and right away was a starter, and obviously helped lead us to a runner up in the national championship. And yeah, he's a great kid. He's a man now, not a kid. I still think of him as a freshman, but he's no, he's an unbelievable talent, and it's just a matter of time till he's winning on every stage.
Well, another Alabama legend you got to talk to on Sunday. We've all seen the video of your call with Nick Saban, the head football coach here at the Crimson Tide. What was that moment like, getting to interact with him after the win?
Well, that was easily the most nervous I was all week. He's he's like he's the man in the state of Alabama. He could do whatever he wants, and yeah, I've caught some grief over calling him dude and pal and bud, but honestly, I didn't know what to say. I didn't really. It was kind of a blackout moment. You know, you're talking to probably the most famous man in the state of Alabama, so yeah, I kind of blacked out. So sorry. I don't know if sorry, coach, if that was if you didn't like that, but no, I love talking to him, and yeah, I wish them nothing but the best, and I bleed crimson, and I can't wait to watch them in the fall.
Yeah, Coach Sewell said on CBS that you're very unflappable except during Alabama football games. What kind of fan are you during games?
Oh, it tears me up, honestly. I hate when they lose, and I love them I love it when they win. But I bleed crimson, and I have since the day I was born. My dad is the same way. He is a massive Alabama fan. Me and some of his friends, we have a group chat just on recruiting and how who's going to play quarterback and who's going to do this. And no, it's my favorite thing to keep up with. I have last year was the first year I can remember ever that I didn't get to a game. It just the schedule didn't work out for me to get to Tuscaloosa for a game last year. But I will definitely be going back this year to restart that tradition of going.
That certainly sounds good. We're excited for Alabama football season. We're also excited for the FedEx playoffs that are coming up. And of course, after your great win at the 3M Open, now you're number 33. So you're in a really good spot going into the playoffs. Just kind of what's next for you over the next few weeks as we get closer to the FedEx playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I got to thankfully take a week off at home to rest my body. It was this. I think last week was my 5th tournament in a row, and normally that's where I kind of start to take a break, and it couldn't have worked out at a better time. Once I'll have 1 week off, and then next week the playoffs start. I'll be in Memphis, and yeah, no, it's super great. I put myself in a great position to make a run at the FedEx Cup playoffs. So yeah, it's all I can ask for, and I'm just going to keep working hard and hopefully get out there and keep playing some good golf.
That's certainly exciting for this year, but how about next year? Even looking ahead just a little bit, next April, with this victory, now you're going to the Masters. It gets played Augusta National for the first time. Just how exciting is that, knowing you have that Masters invite to look forward to next year?
No doubt, man. That's an absolute dream come true. From Alabama, like the Masters that's my tournament. That's the biggest thing to me. Yeah, it's super. I would have probably been a little more nervous coming down the stretch if I would have thought about that. I didn't think about that, not truthfully, not one time all week. Like it never crossed my mind. And then I was standing on 18 while Postman was putting out, and me and Andrew, my caddy, were standing there, and we were talking, and he was just telling me great job, like how proud he was of me. And I just told him because my mom and dad weren't there, and I was just like, man, I wish my mom and dad were here. And he looked at me and said, it's all right, bud, they can come to Augusta. And I was like, whoa, that's the first time I'd heard it or even thought about it. And yeah, that was a real surreal moment. And I can't wait to get there, man. I've been to a couple of practice rounds, and just grown up watching it my whole life. It'll be an absolute dream week.
Well, that's certainly exciting. Well, it's been a dream week for you, winning for the first time in the PGA Tour, the winner of the 3M Open, Lee Hodges, proud Alabama alum. Just thank you so much for your time with us here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network. We're thrilled for your success, and you have to do this now every time you win on the PGA Tour. So hopefully we'll be talking a lot more, but thank you for your time, Lee. Roll Tide.
Thank you. Roll Tide, man.